Hey everybody, Thrift Store Hacker back again, and I was digging through my pile of random junk and came across this. This originally was in one of those little 12-volt tire inflators that if you try to use it on a car, it'll take you 45 minutes to air it up to 32 psi. But anyway, I thought it would be really cool if I took one of the ammo boxes off the side of my bike and installed this as an onboard air pump. And since it's 12 volt instead of 24 volt like the bike, we're going to have to build a battery pack for it and figure out how to run the hoses for it. As you can see here, I have one of those battery packs that I use for the DIY modular e-bike battery pack. And it's 4-slot, and with 4 batteries, a 4S setup, we can do 12 volts and run any 12 volt devices. Since these aren't wired to each other when you get them from the supplier, you have to create your own circuit. So as you can see, I'll have a positive terminal here, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So this will be my negative and this will be my positive, and I'll get roughly 12 volts out of it. I turned all these on already. Except for the one I missed right here. So I'll fix that up right now. So with our pump here, it does have a positive and a negative, but this is a brushed motor. It's, I think it's a 775 motor. You can run them either direction, and it's not going to make any difference to the pump itself because it's coming out of here rotational, but it's just going up and down right here. So if you spin it either direction, it's still going to operate the same way. And instead of going really complex and putting a switch and all that stuff on there, I'm just going to have the battery pack and a couple of alligator clips to clip it up. And it's just easier to do that way. All right, so let's throw our batteries in. I still have some of those great recycled batteries from the e-bike battery project. These are all kind of the quote-unquote lesser cells because they didn't have that good a storage capacity. They weren't great overall for an e-bike battery, but they'll work out fine for this. So we're going to start here with this one as the positive. Plug a positive in there. These battery holders are multi-directional, so you can put them in either direction. But you got to make sure you put these together right, or you could short out and blow up a battery. So, since we have the positive running up to this connection here, that's the negative. Put this as the positive, negative, click right in. So positive has to be right here. Click that in, negative, so the positive's going to be right here. Click that in. We have a full 12 volt battery pack. Plus, minus, is it plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. All right. So let's give this a test. So we have our bike pump here. Let's connect the little alligator clip to this terminal and this terminal. Works out fine. Do you guys ever keep anything around because, one day you might use it and then you never use it? Well, this was from an old screwdriver, like a pocket screwdriver set. It's probably from like the 70s or 80s. But I hung on to the box because it looked kind of interesting. And today is a great day because it finally has its use. Check this out. If I open that up, I put the terminals up that I'll be needing to use to plug in the pump. This slides right in there. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Put our little cap on, and then we don't have to worry about insulation or anything. This won't hit the side of the box over here and arc out or have any problems like that. So I'm like $0 into this project so far, but I will need to go out and get clamps for the hoses. And I'm going to get a longer hose to attach to this because with it in the ammo box, it'll fill the back tire, but if I mount it in there, it won't reach the front tire. So I need about another foot and a half of this, and I'll hook this up. So anyway, to put this together, that's the gauge. So you can see, it's got a nice little gauge on it. First, since this is lower than that, we'll put the fill tube on. Now that pushes on pretty good right there. We'll check and see if that'll hold the pressure. I'm not too confident. And then we'll put our gauge on here. All right. So we have that. I put this really long bolt here. Looks kind of like this one. Through the body, because I noticed I can't mount it directly up against the box because this gear will grind on it. So I used way too many washers, spaced it out, should mount right in the box. All right. This is really hard to do on camera. I don't know why. I still have both my hands. I'm using a tripod. I'm trying to keep it in view, I guess. And that's an 8mm, so we'll just tighten that up really quick against the box here. All right, let's find something to prop this up so y'all can see in here. Y'all really can't see in there too well. Here. You see we got it mounted right at the bottom of the box there. And our battery pack, which is somewhere here. We can just drop that in right there. Now if I wanted to, and if I wanted to throw a little extra work at it, I could rig up that switch and figure out where to mount the switch in here and just permanently, hardwire these together instead of having the alligator clips. But I think this is just going to work out perfectly fine the way it is. If I do upgrade it, I'll do another video. So anyway, I have this wheel back here. Let's fill up the bike tube in it and see if this whole setup works. Alright, we got it all put together. Got the tire hooked up. Take the top off the lid there. Pick one of these up on one side, one on the other. You can see we're building pressure. Alright, I don't know what the rating on this tire is, so I'm just going to take it up to 25. But that went up pretty quick. But this is also a very small wheel. Oh, maximum's 30, so stopping at 25 probably was a grand idea. But that worked out pretty good. It'll probably take about 3 times longer to fill a 26-inch tire, which is a standard bicycle tire. But I think this is going to work out. And there you have it. I might do another video with this where I put a switch on it, make it a more permanent setup, but I need to run out and get some little extras, odds and ends, longer hose, and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, build stuff, have fun, wear a mask.